Hi, this is Cassie Witt, your social media specialist. And I have to apologize because I've been a little hoarse. I've had a head cold. But I wanted to go ahead and get this video done to show you about all of the changes that will be coming on March 30th to your Facebook business page. It's getting a total overhaul. As you can see here, it looks completely different. Pretty much the same thing as timeline for your own personal profile on Facebook. If you've seen that, then you'll know what I mean. They've added some extra functionality for businesses that we'll go over in another video. Right now, I just wanted to give you a quick look at some of the new visual elements. First of all, you have this great big picture up here at the top, and that's totally new. It's called a cover photo, and it's meant to be a spot where you can really showcase your brand, where you can tell your story. In fact, Facebook believes in this so much that they decided to put restrictions on what you can put on your cover photo. So the restrictions are that you can't have any contact information, you can't have any calls to action like click below to enter our contest, or you can't have a coupon or a promotion for like 40% off. You also are not supposed to have anything on there that could possibly be in your About page. So real quick, the size for this, for the cover photo, is 850 by 315 pixels. I would definitely do the 850 by 315 or bigger. If you do it bigger, keep it to the same aspect ratio. If you don't know what that means, your graphic artist should know. Don't worry if you can't remember the size of the cover photo, whether you have clicked on this video from my newsletter or you are watching it from my blog. I'll have a downloadable cheat sheet for all of the new sizes of the pictures and the visual elements so that you are not always having to search for it. So the next thing that's different is this profile picture here. Formerly, this was long vertically, but now it's back to just a square. So they suggest using your logo or something that can be attached to your brand. Once again, it's just another branding thing. Also, keep in mind that the thumbnail of this will show up on the side. Will show up right next to your status updates in your fans' news feeds. So you want it to be something recognizable as your brand. Obviously, you know, my face is me, so that works. Using your logo, though, is a really good idea. One thing you have to keep in mind, though, is this really is square. So whatever you upload here, you want it to be a square size. Now, I know that not everybody has a square logo. But you can have your graphic artist set it up on in a picture that is a square. The size of this, this actual box is 200 pixels by 200 pixels, but Facebook has decided that they are cutting off 12 pixels. So the actual size of the little picture in here is 176 pixels. That's the actual usable space. So if you had anything like right over here or right over here, then it wouldn't show up. So whoever's setting up your logo for you, make sure that they know that size. And once again, this will be on the downloadable cheat sheet. So this is your About box, and this comes directly from where you fill it out in the edit page section of Facebook. And later on I'll show you how to get back to that because it's not apparent like it was before. There's not a little edit page button up here anymore. In another video we'll cover how to get back to that. But for right now, this shows exactly what was on your Facebook page. What was in the About section on your Facebook page. It used to be over here and it was kind of small. Well, now it's a little bit bigger and it's a lot more prominent. Things to include in this are your blog or your website, because this is a good place to put a clickable link right up top. This section over here is called the apps section. Something that not a lot of people know is that the photos and the notes and the videos that were formerly links down here on the side, those were actually links to applications that Facebook built for you to use. So that's why this is called the apps section. Also, if you have any custom tabs for your page, those are technically applications. So you can actually add them up here if you want to. As you can see, it's visually different. It's not just a link anymore, it's a picture. So you can visually do stuff with this. You can, let's say you have a downloadable ebook. This is a really good place to actually put a call to action. I would feature anything here that you want people to see all the time. Now, you don't just have 4 spaces. You actually have more. If you click on that little arrow there, it drops down and you can see all of your extra spaces. One thing that you need to know is that in this top row there can only be 4, and 1 must be the photos. So you really only have 3 extra spaces that you can work with. 3 extra places that you can use up right here up top to promote custom tabs, contests, whatever it is that you want to promote. Okay, so the next thing that I just wanted to walk you through really quick is just the whole timeline. If you haven't seen this on your own Facebook profile, it's quite a change from what it was before. If you scroll down, you can see all of the stuff that you've ever added, which of course for me is not a lot because I just started this page like last week. Partially to show you what it's like, and partially because I really needed to start my Facebook page. So, you know, as you can see, it's totally different. Things are visually bigger. If you post a picture, let's see if I've got a picture on here. If you post a picture, it's actually going to make that box look bigger. If you only had, let me show you really quick. If you only had a status update, as you can see, oh, there it is. It is very small. But sharing a link and sharing pictures will actually make that bigger. Since I just started my Facebook page, I actually don't have a lot of dates over here. You know, if I'd started it in January and I had also posted content on the page for January, February, and March, this wouldn't just say 2012. It would actually say January, February, and March, and they'd be separate months that you could click on. This is just quick navigation that people can use to get around your timeline. Now, will people use it? I don't know, but it's kind of a cool feature. Okay, so that's it for visual elements of the new timeline for brands. So next time we'll be talking about all the new content that the Facebook has designed to work with Timeline for Brands, including pin posts, milestones, starred posts. I'll also give you some tips on what to add to your timeline, and that will all be coming out next week. If you subscribe to my newsletter or to my blog, then it'll be on either one of those. Until then, have a great day and happy Facebooking.